Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to an unboxing for Five Nights at Freddy, the Fightline collectible the Fightline collectible battle game. This is two players. It's a game by Funko. I've done other little mystery unboxings by Funko. I've had Disney ones, Marvel ones. This is another one in the set. Unfortunately, this was a GameStop exclusive. Not unfortunate it's GameStop, but unfortunate because I didn't pick it up as soon as it came out, so I could only find the base set. I did not find any of the mystery packs. As there is a lot of other characters. We get Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy in the core set here, the premiere pack, and then we have all these other characters: Balloon Boy, Chocolate Bunny, Chocolate Chica, Chocolate Freddy, Circus Baby, Crying Child, Endo 1, LOL Vic, a Marionette, Phantom Chica, Phantom Foxy, Purple Guy, Red Bear, That Glitched Word, Shadow Freddy, and Spring Chop, which are all in the booster packs. So fortunately I didn't get any of those, so not even once. I can't even show them off. But we'll show what the game looks like, so maybe it's like, hey, this might be a fun game to pick up. Maybe see it like at GameStop on cheap or on clearance or something. You want to pick it up or see it online, someone selling it. Or if you find the packs, you see if it's something that's interesting, you really want to spend the money on it. So it's just a little back and forth dice rolling battling game. We'll pop out our 4 characters, maybe. So they're decent size. We'll toss this off to the side. We'll bring our little thing over here. So yeah, they're decent size little miniatures. They probably stand better if they're not in an angled foam block. But yeah, they look really neat for what they are. Even just, hey, your collector Five Nights at Freddy stuff. These are some interesting ones to have the first 4 characters. Would definitely have been cool if this game was a success and they did some of the other spin-offs and like all the way up to the new stuff. That would have been cool too. Have like Glam Freddy and stuff like that. Alright, so how do we play this game? You know what, I'm not actually going to grab the rules out and just show you. I'm going to just kind of set it up like this. So each player is going to set up these puzzle tiles, 1 to 3. They snap together. On the back, they do have a little picture of the 4 characters, like photo booth pictures. So then each one will be adjacent to each other like so. But I'm going to put them like this just for the sake of showing it off. Each player gets 3 characters. Now there's only 2 characters each, so you each just gotta pick 2. So we'll do Freddy and Chica together. And player 2 is going to do, we're going to put Foxy down here, and we'll put Bonnie there. Then since we only have 2 characters, you each get a token character. So now if you buy the booster packs, this is where you just start mixing and matching other characters. And it's going to have their various stats on there. So we just put these on the other 2 slots. And now you can rearrange these in whatever order you want, based on who you take, what abilities they have. That is going to make a difference. So the other components we have a pile of Faz coins, with a little picture of Freddy on the front. And then, oddly enough, they have the Bite of 87 on the back. Not sure why you'd have that written on a coin. But we get a stack of coins. Coins are used to play certain abilities. We get Freddy Fazbear tickets. They have his picture on the front, 1 point on the back, and these are just keep track of your points throughout the game to see who wins at some point. And then we get a die, which will have various symbols. We have an exclamation point, which is a success. We have a black X on there, which is a miss. Otherwise, we have 3 other symbols. We have stars, circles, and diamonds, which will match our characters' abilities. Then the last thing we'll have is each character will have a card. So what do the cards do? These have their stats. So let's go ahead and we'll actually grab our camera back out, knock those guys over. We'll take a look at what these cards are. So on each character's card, they're going to list several information. Name of the character, Freddy Fazbear. Its version, so this is classic. As opposed to, I'm guessing, if you got Phantom or Chocolate, it'll give that. The little flag or pennant up in confetti up in the top corner is their defense, and then the little meter here is their power levels. So if you roll the die and you get a starburst, Freddy has 7 attack. You get the diamond, he has 4. You get the circle, he's at 2. Each character will have different defense numbers and different attack numbers. So some are stronger than others, some are weaker than others, depending on the area. And then they each have an action. Sometimes the action ability for all 4 of these characters is going to say action. Some of the other ones, they might not list those, and they might be special. So I just want to look at this. So we have 1 star, 2 stars. We have 2 stars on there on the opposite sides. And then we have 1, 2, 3 circles and 1, 2, 3 of the other ones. So you're going to have a higher chance of getting a circle or a diamond. The stars are going to be a little bit harder to get. That's why they're at the top. Doesn't mean circle you're going to have more of a chance. Still only 3, so it's the same as the diamond. Oh no, I am wrong. There are 1, 2, 3 circles. So circles are a little bit harder to get. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diamonds. So you're going to get the diamonds most, circles last. It's kind of weird they put them in that order. We'll look at these abilities a little bit more in a second. So then on your turn, so the board's going to be set up like this. Have your character cards at the bottom. First player gets 1 coin. Second player gets 2 coins. Just how the second player has it. It says, objective of the game, score points by hitting enemies. Attack. First player to score 7 points wins. Very simple. So on your turn, you have several different moves. Take 2 actions. You can swap places with your characters. So you can move one to the other spot. Because you want to have your guys possibly in the front to attack. Take a coin from the supply. No limit how many you can have. Character action. If they have an action, you may use it. Or attack. Character in space 1 of your fight line attacks the enemy in space 1. Cannot attack from space 2 or 3 unless their power specifies. After you take 2 actions, it's the next player's turn. How do we determine attacking? You roll the die. If you get an exclamation point, you hit. Just go ahead and do you're just going to jump down and do damage. Get an X, you miss. You're going to just jump down and go to miss. If you get one of these symbols, match the symbol of your character card token and use that attack number. So if you get one of the 3 symbols, you may spend coins to increase your attack number. And check your attack. If your attack number is equal to or higher than your enemy's defense, you hit. Your attack number is lower, you miss. If your attack hits, you score points. If you hit an uninjured character, take 1 point. If you hit an injured character, take 2. So your opponent's going to want to probably move injured, or whoever, going to want to move injured characters away from the front so you don't take damage or lose extra points. Last, your opponent moves to the character you hit to space 3. And then shifts the other characters up 1 space. So they're going to go back, so they're going to have a chance to recuperate. If you miss, take a coin from the supply, nothing happens. So, very, very simple. Very quick, little, easy game. So again, if we jump back down to here where I had everybody. So how we have this set up now, zoom out just a little bit more. Except my camera fell. So how I have this set up, and we'll kind of bring it back. We'll angle them a little bit more. Just so we can see. We have Chica at 1 and Bonnie at 1 there. So, if I was going to attack with Chica, it was Chica's turn. I have the option I can swap. I can put Freddy in front instead, or I could swap, if I had her there, I could swap Freddy to the back if I wanted to bring my other guy up closer. My token character, whoever I have. So that's option 1. 2, I can take a coin. So I have coins to spend on their abilities. If you miss, you'll also get a coin, so that's another way to get one. Or I can use my action on my ability if I want. Some are going to be useful for attacking, some are going to be useful at different times than others. Or I can attack. So if I was going to attack with Chica, I'm going to roll the die. I rolled a circle. She has 3 attack. she needs to do 6 damage to Bonnie. So for me to be able to damage Bonnie, I would have to spend 3 coins. If I don't have 3 coins, it's a miss. Very simple as that. Now, if she was happening to be fighting Foxy instead, I would beat Foxy. I wouldn't have to play any more coins. So that's kind of how that works. But again, if I would have rolled a Starburst, see if I can roll a Starburst. Nope, I got a Diamond that time, which is also a 6 for her. Then she would beat Foxy. Now, as a defender, there's nothing you can really do about that. Then if I defeated Bonnie, I would flip her over to the dark side to show that she's been beaten. So that's pretty much how it goes, and then you just keep playing back and forth until everyone's defeated. These guys also have a flip side, so you can flip them over to know that they've been defeated. And then when they recover, you can flip them back over. The injured characters can still go ahead and attack. There's nothing that says they can't. They would just be, if I beat Bonnie, she would just move all the way to the back. We move everyone forward. And if I have a character or a way to revive them, I could to get their stats back up. Just depends on what you have. And if I defeat them, I'd take 1 ticket. If she's already injured, I would get 2. So either you're going to defeat 7 guys at maximum, or you're going to defeat 6 or 4 guys, because you have to defeat an injured guy 3 times to gain 6, and if you defeat them the first time to injure them, that's 7. So that's the best you could do is 4 attack turns, but then you'd have 4 attacks. So that's more or less how the game goes, and then just every character you buy would give you new abilities. So let's look at their characters and abilities quick to see what they all look like. So, again, we looked at Freddy before. We didn't look at his action, though. So he has, if Freddy has at least 1 classic ally, take 2 coins. So in this set, all 4 allies are classic. When you start mixing and matching them, you're going to have less classic stuff. Now, I don't have the other characters, so I can't say who else might be listed as classic. But it does help him get extra coins early. We're not going to help him do anything, except he can spend them to gain extra power if he needs to. But it might help one of your other characters. Now, if you defeat him, though, which is really neat, their stats do change. It has 7, 4, and 2. So if we flip the other side, now he has 5, 4, and 2. So he gets weaker when he's injured. His defense goes up, but he goes from 4 up to 5. So it's interesting to keep that in mind, because for someone like him, if you get injured, his defense is going to be a little bit there, so it might be a little bit harder for other characters to beat him, but his attack will go down as well. Alright, then if we look at Chica the Chicken, let's eat. She has 5 defense, 6, 6, and 3. Action, spend 4 coins to revive both Chica's allies. Yeah, so she can kind of hang back and let the other guys do battling, and then she can revive them. But what happens if she gets defeated? She has... she went from 6, 6, and 3 to 6, 4, and 2. So she loses a lot of stats. But she does gain a defense point. But now she has action. Spend 4 coins to revive Chica and both her allies. So this could be a great way to, like, hey, if she gets hurt, you could spend the coins to revive everybody. Then we have Bonnie the Rabbit. 6 defense, 6 attack, 6, and then 2 action. On Bonnie's next turn, attack this turn. Oh, I keep saying she, it's a he, I'm sorry. He attacks the enemy in space 2 instead of once. Now, he can attack at a distance, which is really cool. He still has to be in spot 1, but that can help you set up some other different combos. And I'm sure there's going to be other characters that will let you move characters around and do stuff like that. If we flip him over, his 6 defense goes to 7, but his 6 attack, 6, 6, and 2, becomes 7, 4, and 2. So he loses a lot on Diamond, but he actually gains an extra strength, and his ability stays the same. So Bonnie might potentially be better at a risk-reward thing. If you can roll a Starburst, might be better to be on the higher one. But again, 7 means only has to hit a guy that has 7. Not a lot of guys have that, necessarily. And our last one is Foxy the Pirate, who has 3 defense, 9 attacks. So you can basically just have Starburst beat just about anything. 6 and 2. Foxy may swap places with the ally in space 1. Plus 1 to Foxy's next attack this turn. So I can give him 3, 7, and 10. But yeah, that helps him. If he gets in there, he can jump right up to the front, move him around a bit more. And then as the other side, he gains a defense point. His stats actually go up. They go from 9, 6, and 2 to 9, 6, and 4. And he can swap around. So Boxy actually works better when he's injured. So having him right up front, letting him get injured, he gets injured, now you can flip him over, and then now you can do this to swap him with a space in 1 and give him an extra attack. If he gets injured, so just let him sit up and attack until he gets hurt, and then move him right back up to the front, let him keep attacking with better stats and better defense. The only downside is he does have some of the weakest defense on either side. To begin with, so he's probably going to take damage more. That's the risk reward again, because if you get hit in this state, you take 2 coins. Alright, that is what we have for this set. A little tiny video. So that is Fightline. Hopefully I can maybe try and pick up some of the boosters at some point and show them off as well. But again, as far as I know, they were GameStop exclusives, so GameStop stopped carrying them. This is a little bit older game at this point. I might have to look on eBay or something like that. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.